What's going on, guys? Welcome back into some more Anno 1800. So today I've got a little special treat for you all. We are not going to actually be playing here in the old world or new world and working on what we have been working on. We are going to be playing with a new mod. That mod is the Colossus of the New World. I was sent this by Taladus. He is the very talented mod author of River Slots, the River Slot Buildings, Wholesome, Hacienda, Overhaul, and quite a few others over on mod.io. Now, Colossus of the New World is not out yet as of the time of the release of this video, but it will be out in a few days. He sent me a copy of it early so I could try it out and show it off on the channel here. I have played around with it some. I have a teaser video that you may have already seen, but we are going to be playing the full mod today. What this mod does is it adds an entirely new region onto the map. It's a second New World region that has a retextured and reskinned Crown Falls with its own quest line and its own story and everything else. It kind of just picks up and continues the story of La Corona. I've done a little bit with it, but I haven't gotten very far with it because I didn't want to spoil it for myself or you guys. So let's go in here and let's get it started. Now there are two different ways, technically three different ways that the mod can start. If you are playing without the Sunken Treasures DLC, the mod will start once you have at least one investor and a pub on the same island. If you have Sunken Treasures and you're playing in the Cape Trelawney region already, then you need to have completed the Sunken Treasures campaign quest line, and then you will get the pop-up from the mysterious old captain. The third is actually a compatibility patch for Serp's No Sunken Treasures DLC mod. That's the mod I am using and that I really recommend anyone who is using a Crown Falls in the old world kind of map, like the one we're using here or any of the others that are out there. You definitely want to use Serp's No Sunken Treasures DLC. That way there's no issues with having double nates or anything like that. But he did add in compatibility for that. That way you can still play with the mod as well. Because you'll have Sunken Treasures enabled, but it's technically disabled. It's this whole thing. But anyways, so however you play it, there's a couple different ways to start it. Since we are playing here in the old world, I already had it pop up whenever I started everything up. And we need to go ahead and read this. So, some time ago, one of your plantation workers mentioned to you a forgotten and quite isolated region, which, once a prosperous colony of La Corona, lies crumbled in ruins of its once glorious past. Since no such lands were ever mentioned to you before, and no map shows a passage to this region, you dismissed it as nonsense born of drunkenness. However, recently you heard of a mysterious old captain leading a scrapped vessel into one of your prosperous port towns, spreading a similar tale among those who are willing to listen. Not believing in coincidence, you set out to find the strange man and verify his story once and for all. As he does not want to confide to you in open public, he suggests a private conversation in one of the crowded harbor taverns this night. Go fast and seek him before he leaves town. So we need to go visit a local pub right here. All right, the story is true, but I'm only the messenger for Vasco Oliveira. He knows all about it, but it has to stay. Went away too fast. But it has. He's trying to hide from the queen, essentially. So we did get a letter over here. There it is, right there. All right, story time. Dear friend, I have assessed you correctly. You have just received this letter from my old friend, one of the best captains from my time with the great fleet of La Corona's empire. Much time has passed since our first meeting and my disgrace in Cape Trelawney. My time in exile has taken its toll on me, but I have not completely succumbed to the ravages of time. After the humiliation of my work in exile, I am seeking revenge on the oh-so-great King Zhao of La Corona, whom I once served faithfully and under whose leadership I hoped to build La Corona into a new great power. Nothing but illusions. The empire is collapsing due to the enormous amount of bureaucracy it is gobbling up. Now is my time for revenge. I know the territory of an old colony of La Corona, once a thriving hub of export trade, now totally ruined by mismanagement. But the land is fertile and rich in natural resources. My plan is to take this land from under the king's nose and rebuild it to its former glory. But for that, I need your help. You are known as an excellent city architect, while I currently lack the means to realize such a project. Please meet me on my flagship, the Grande de Imperio, to discuss the further course of action. But come unrecognized. I don't want to cause a diplomatic incident with your queen. With the most humble regards, Vasco. All right. And yes, I'm sorry. I try to, roll my R's and a few things, and I'm terrible at that, but just forgive me. So here's his ship right here. One of those lovely La Corona skins for the ship of the line. So we're gonna sail down there and go meet him. All right, come on, Coconut Queen. Let's go. All right, here we go. Yeah, I would like that. This is an extensive map of the region. Now there's no active shipping traffic. It's easy to something. I do need to let him know that needs to pop up just a little bit longer. So this is Oliveira's map to Mayu. That is the name of the region, is Mayu. So let's pop that. Now we have an expedition that we need to go and do, and he's going to sail off to the wild blue yonder. All right, so he's going to meet us there. Good deal. All right, so we need to complete this expedition. Following the hints of Vasco's navigation charts, you decide to head into the forgotten colonial lands of La Corona. So let's assign ourselves a ship. I want to grab the Pocahontas. No, let's just go ahead and grab. A cargo ship for now. That shall do. So navigation, diplomacy, and hunting. Captain Richard Moses would be fantastic for that. It's going to give us navigation, force, naval power, and pirate. And I think I would like to grab Petra. Wait. Oh, that's right. She goes. Oh, yeah. Okay. Actually, no. I will take her. Never mind. Never mind. I'll take you. You're fine. Let's grab Captain Abraham. Okay. Let's see. Diplomacy related stuff. Actually, you know what? I'm going to put that back instead. I'm going to grab the... Oh, wait. The field marshal. It's so annoying. Okay. It's just the ship items right there. Grab a constable. And... let's also grab Professor Iwa. We've already got that for hunting, so now we just need some goods. We shall take... what do we want to take? Let's take some champagne for rations and some more diplomacy. Then we do have a little bit of crafting, don't we? Yeah, we got a 50 crafting, so that right there should be fine on the crafting situation. Probably something for some medicine. We got a little bit of medicine from her, but probably could use a little bit more. So we're going to take some soap for medicine, and that's it. We're at 100% morale. This should be a good enough setup. Let's get that started, and I will be back with you guys once we get our first event. There's about 5 to 6 events that occur. A couple of them are unique for the quest chain, and then the others are just random events that happen. So I'll be back when we get one of the unique ones. All right, so we have our first unique event here. So the Royal Interference. Your lookout reports a galleon slowly approaching on the horizon. The ship is flying the royal flag, and you suspect something sinister. The Queen has probably learnt of Vasco's plans and is now trying to stop your departure to prevent the rise of a new colonial power. Your second officer approaches you. Admiral, it looks like we have mercenaries following our course. How should we deal with the pursuer? We try to send a diplomatic delegation to negotiate, try to shake them off, or sink them. So we have 3 different options. My highest one right now is hoist the sails and get out of there as quickly as possible. So let's try to get out of here. Your men are working hard and your helmsman is doing an excellent job. The wind is favorable and the pursuing ships on the horizon quickly shrinks to the size of a pinhead. And we have escaped the Queen trying to interfere with us sailing away for La Corona. And we are ready to continue on. Alright guys, we have finally found the Alright guys, we have finally finished the expedition. And we have discovered the new region here.
King Joao's summer retreat and the proposed location of... well, never mind that.
So welcome to Mayu. Amazing. So let's take a minute and look around here. We're not in any hurry. We can take a look around. It's a very nice little region right here. The primary island is on the west side of the map right here. Lots of great... Oh, yeah, we got Yasko Rodriguez, and we're about to get Paloma. So we have two neutral traders here. Now, what you'll probably notice first, and I know a lot of people will be very happy about this, there are no rivers on these islands. I have yet to come across a... well, actually, never mind. I was about to say a lie. So there's one with a river on it. But that seems to be it. Seems to be the only one with rivers right there. Mostly very few, if any, rivers on these islands right here. So that's a big plus for a lot of people not having any rivers. Now there are some special islands as well. Here's one right there. This island right here, if you notice, has no coastline on it. These are sort of like the gas plateaus in the Arctic region. These use the islands from the... I believe it's from the Seasons of Silver, I think, scenario. But it does add in... Oh, yeah, thank you. But it adds in these gas plateau island type things where we can actually get Arctic gas from it. So that is really cool. There's gold mines, Arctic gas, and Jaguar, which is a new resource type. So that is pretty cool. There's a number of these islands around on the map. They're usually these really... There's a regular island, but yeah, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. So it looks like there's 4 of those types of islands on the map. So 4 of those plateau style islands, and then we've got a neutral trader right here in Paloma.
I'm already airborne.
She sells aluminum, motors, helium, electrical cables, advanced weapons, and lacquer. And she requests spectacles, bombins, light bulbs, and lubricant. So really good trade opportunities there with her. As she also sells items for your airships specifically. Lots of great airship items right here we can get. And then over here we have Yauska.
I hope I can offer something useful.
Now she's kind of like the Isabel of the region. Sells very similar items, but she also sells some stuff that you normally cannot buy from traders that you typically have to get from like the World's Fair, such as the miraculous steel plow, which is absolutely awesome. She also sells quite a few really nice goods, some coal, dung, work clothes, coffee beans, some good stuff, and she requests a number of goods right there as well. So these are all special prices. So we can make a decent chunk of money from that. And then, of course, we've got Crown Falls in the New World. So this is our Crown Falls Island. However, it is a little bit different being in the New World flavor. Even the water and everything has been updated. He's updated the water, has sand and stuff in it. It is really cool. And yes, you may notice there's a little path going down through there, so there might be some secrets back in the mountains. But let us get started. We need to go and sail to over here to receive a gift. This plays very similar to the Sunken Treasures DLC, where we go over here, meet up with him, and he'll give us some material to start building on. Now, I've also brought in a few ships. I've got a couple of airships I've brought in here, and I have a small fleet on its way over as well. I'm going to go sell the soap and champagne. I don't need that anymore. I want to free up some room. Yeah, there you go. I'm going to take our little harpy right here, since he is super fast, and have him come meet up with the Olympia. Alright, there we go. There's our goods, so we can get our initial trading post going. So the island does cost 103 influence to settle. Again, that is exactly the same as Crown Falls. So we're going to take that. Let's go pick up these goods right here. Let's get everybody over here to this.
May we fare better than those who came before.
Oh, here comes the rest of my fleet. I sent a few ships. Just a few. I felt I needed a couple of ships over here to help me get started. Give me a little boost in the region so we're not waiting around. So, we got a couple of things going for us here. Now, there is one thing that Taladus did tell me, and that is these gas plateaus, unfortunately, it seems that you cannot settle them without Empire of the Skies. That is directly from the mod author, that you do need Empire of the Skies in order to settle these, not that one, but, you know, these guys right here. You do need Empire of the Skies in order to utilize these things. So without that mod, without that DLC, apparently it does not work. All right, let's get all of our guys down here. We got a few extra ships over here. And it is time to get started. So, the first steps towards your new colonial empire have been taken, but what would a capital be without some people? You should hurry to attract workers to expand the industries and ensure that all of the needs can be met. So we need 1,250 onoleros. So let us hop into a bit of a time lapse here, and let's see what I can come up with for a design for our little city. Alright, so we have reached our goal of 1,250 ornaleros on the island. And I think it's looking pretty nice. We've used the Jakob's collection right here to have the much nicer looking homes and everything. And go ahead and get our capital of our new colonial empire off on the right foot, as it were. So our next part right here is we do need to work on, we're going to be restoring the ruins of Castle Santa Cruz up here on the cliffs overlooking the harbor. This is so cool because if you remember on the Crown Falls itself, there was these ruins right here, and we can't do anything with them. It's King's Bluff, property of the Queen, and that's it. We can't do anything with these ruins. We've been asking for years something to do with those ruins, and we just can't. But luckily, we can do something with these ruins, though. Talidus has given us the option of fixing these ruins right here up. So we need to go get some stuff first. Let's go over to Yauska's Harbor and get some architectural experts that are going to help us with determining how we need to get that set up and fixed. And we need to take these back over here to Vasco. I love these little ships right here. They're so nice and fast. Love them. All right, good deal. So, after the experts have done their job, you now have a detailed plan on how to begin the renovation. Your workers have to erect scaffoldings to protect the remains of the wall. You'll also need to gather many general building materials in order to begin work on the foundation. Amazing. I can't wait to do this. It's going to be so much fun. Okay, so to renovate the castle, we will need 500,000 coins, 250 wood, 150 bricks, 50 steel, 250 cement, and 100 sails. Now, I did bring... It was 150, was it? It was 250. I already done forgot. 250. Yeah. Well, I brought 300 cement. So we've got 300 cement right here, ready to go. I need to move some of these guys out. I need a pier right there, actually. There we go. That'll work. Okay. Let me get myself a pier going right there. You know what? Actually, no, I'm not going to do that just yet. Use a few more bricks. Just in case someone's selling bricks magically that I don't know about. No, okay, no one is selling magical bricks. It's fine. All right, we're going to need some more steel, and the only other things I'll need then are sails. Constable Chaos. Okay, that is why I am making sails over here, so we can have some of that. You still have some goodies in you. You're empty. You're empty. You've got some goodies in you. So do you. You're empty. You've got wood. You've got steel. And you've got some goodies. Okay. Alright, so there's all of this stuff. Just lots of different stuff that I might need around here. Now, what I don't know, let's see. See, now I have not actually restored the castle. So I don't know if I need a road to it. Maybe I do. Just in case, we're going to put a road up to it. Because I am not sure if that is something I have to have. I didn't want to spoil myself too much with it. So I didn't do some things. Like this. Okay, so it's connected up with the road at least, just in case. And we've got the warehouse there. Alright, let me gather up some materials and we will hit that renovate button. Alright guys, it has taken a little while, but I finally have all the resources I need to get this thing upgraded. So, let's pop this. Boom, there we go. Awesome! Look at it. It's so pretty.
Residence befitting a man of nice stature.
All right. Very, very cool. It is now. We got, let's see what we got going on here with this thing. We got some gas tanks up there, but plenty of scaffolding happening on it. Workers working away. Starting to look like an actual building. Oh, so cool. There's the front gates for it right there. Very, very nice. So, our next phase here does require... So, Talon has told me this is just it's a weird thing that he had to do. We have currently 4,612 global population of obreros, but you need 2,500 local. So basically, don't pay attention to this right here unless he finds a way to fix it, and pay attention to the quest and tells you how many obreros you have on the island. We are also going to need 300 wood veneers, 300 reinforced concrete, 150 light bulbs, and 150 advanced weapons, and a workforce of 2,000 and a 30-minute timer. All right, well, let's see, where's our fleet? Hold on, let me do this. This is something let me do this. So we're going to use the power of snippet, and we got our snipping tool, so I can screenshot those building requirements. Lovely. Now I'm going to jump over. Actually, I'm going to take our fleet. Where's my fleet? Here's our fleet. I don't need you. Let's just take you. All right, let's head to Crown Falls with the fleet here. Now we're going to go gather up those materials. I've also claimed a few islands, as you can see. I've claimed 2 of our gas plateau, gas islands. We're going to call them gas islands. Little gas islands, and a couple of other islands in the region as well. So we have a little bit of support for our Santa Cruz. And it is time to get our obreros going. So,
This city is a magnet.
yeah, thank you, Jafan. All right. So now we can't really afford many at all. And I can't upgrade these guys just yet either because we don't have everything supplied. I need bread and cheese on these, and I think I would honestly rather get some stuff supplied to them. So, let's take a look here. Between here and Crown Falls, how are we looking on bread? We are producing enough bread, actually. Manola was making bread too, but it's not making enough bread to supply this island right here, unfortunately. $60? Okay, I can get away with 60, it looks like. I don't want to cram all of my industry right there at the, I don't want to cram all of our industry right there. I also need to think about electricity. See, of course, you know, there is no dam on this island like there is Manola. So I do have to plan for electricity. However, I think, was it under Artistas? No, it's right here. We can do small gas power plants. So we do have access to do small gas power plants on this island, which is going to be very, very useful. I forget though, I think, take a look right here. Somewhere, I don't remember where, but somewhere in all these menus is where I can actually build the refinery. I've just got to find it, figure out where it's at. You know, I'll figure that out later, where the refinery is at. Somewhere was the refinery. I don't remember now. But yeah, we are going to have power plants on this island, so I do need to consider that as well. And I could do... I'm probably just going to do the trains. Now, the small ones will work. Obviously, they don't have the radius of a large power plant. Can get some of these in here. So I want to power up as much as possible. that right there will work. Now, obviously, he cannot stay there, so he'll have to move over here. This kind of screws up my entire layout. It screws up my whole layout to do this. Okay, we're just going to start it right there. That way I kind of know where I'm going with the power whenever I'm ready to do that. Anyways, let's refocus here now. I want to get that bakery in right there. Get that flour mill in right there. And we will need some more wood. So we'll slap down another thing for wood over here. Yeah, no thank you. Okay. Let's see how that does on... Okay, it's good on the bread. It's going to help us out. Now, what about cheese? Cheese is going to be a little bit trickier to supply. Let's see. Cattle farms in range produce milk, and electricity provides milk. There's two different ways to get milk with this mod. I'll get a few. I should get just enough on those. So we're going to need one cattle farm, and I'm kind of slapping a lot of this stuff up here just kind of to get it out of the way for right now. This thing takes 6 apparently now. Okay. Alright, let's get him with some corn. Get him working. There we go. Take a look and make sure we are producing everything we need. We are good there. We're good there. We're a little shy on the fish. Oh, we're making lots of that. That's really good. Okay, and we do need cheese, which I can do you right there for the cheese. Good. Need another fishery. Cheese is good. Okay, cool. For this fish oil, I'm just going to bump you up to 50%. I don't feel like building more of those. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, cool. These guys, everybody's really happy here, so... Alright, we'll get the cheese going, get the bread going, and get everybody upgraded, and we'll be ready to start that right there on our obreros. Alright, so we are ready to do some upgrades. What does it cost to upgrade these guys? Apparently nothing. Apparently it doesn't cost anything to upgrade these guys into obreros. That might be something I would maybe change a little bit. I feel like it should have some cost to upgrade. Cool. Oh, what is this? Points out the 5. Oh, there's 5 cliff islands. I missed one that may be colonized only by airship. Okay, so we can go to Paloma to receive a gift. Let's go over there and check this out. Oh, I bet she's going to give us an airship. Oh, she'll probably give us an airship. That's cool. That way you get an easy airship if you don't already have one. Very nice. Let's just double check all of our consumptions right here. Getting a little tight on the bread. We'll probably need to produce a bit more of that here shortly. And that's perfectly fine, because we do need a lot more obreros to get this up and running. But we do have everything unlocked pretty well now that I could go ahead and start slapping everything in. Electricity, sewing machines, coffee, bombins. Bombins would be a fairly easy one. Let's also take a look at their lifestyle needs. Beach, samba school, some jam from the old world, spectacles and typewriters from the old world, and mail as well. We do want to do some mail.
I'm already airborne.
Yeah.
Welcome to the modern world, my friends. Permission to dock?
Oh, okay, yeah. I was like, huh? Don't tell me you're gonna give me that big old thing. Anyways, yeah, so a New World gas mine on any cliff plateau. Oh, here's some of the new stuff right here. It's just popped up now. So the Jaguar hunting cabins requires Jaguar fertility and gives you Jaguar fur. Very, very nice. And I do believe there it is right there. The New World gas mines. Again, it's these are almost exact. Well, these are identical to the gas mines in the Arctic. They start at a base of 4 minutes 30 seconds, modified by every well that you can put around them. Takes 250 workforce, and they cost 1,000. But this does give you natural gas, which is just Arctic gas. It gives you Arctic gas. Very, very cool. We can also do a gas-fired power, a small gas plant here. This is from one of Jakob's mods, actually. So technically, you shouldn't be able to. If you were just playing with Talidus's mod here, you would not have this small gas power plant. Again, this is a Jakob's collection thing. So this right here, this region does give you an alternate place to get even more gas for your gas-fired power plants instead of just in the Arctic. So really cool feature and addition right there. I need more clay and more bricks like none other. Let's go get some more. I'm tired of running out. Tired of running out. Let's go make that happen. We have lots of stuff to be building here, and I don't have time for it to be mucking about and not getting me what I need. Lovely. Okay. There comes some bricks. We got those bricks set, not that one. We got those bricks set to a 50% boost in productivity, so they'll start churning out bricks for us. So we can start supplying everything that we need to get that 2,500 and get the castle, continue building on the castle and see what we get from there. So I think with that, guys, we are going to call it a day on this episode right here. This special multi-part series showcasing the Colossus of the New World. A new episode will be out every day until I have covered this mod in its entirety, and I should have it done before it goes out to you guys, so you'll see everything that's coming with this mod and how cool it is. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Big thank you to Talidus for sending me this mod to check it out and to play around with before it releases officially over on mod.io. And I look forward to seeing you guys in the next episode. Until then, take care.